like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep count. Oh, slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. I dig a hole in the earth and bury myself down low. Never speaking again. I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights. I'm not that. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. Feels like I'm running in circles. So sick of pretending, no, that I'm someone or something I'm not. So I'm back where I started, falling apart. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Powell. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Powell on the QB sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Howell
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Howell looking to throw again.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, He might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than... And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Going deep for Walk. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Howell. To the right side and intercepted. He may go. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Pacheco will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ladd McConkey, 51 yards. And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 158 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing here, Howell.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Howell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it. That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Josh Wiley.
26 yards.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Xavier Legette
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Richardson on 4th down.
It's caught by Mike Evans. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll go play action. Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Julian Love picks it. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Howell throwing again after the pick 6. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Unlock Lion. Go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Howell down to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Richardson looking to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson.
There's Evans again, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
And Howe will throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailing. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taysom Hill, 53 yards.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught at the 25.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw.
Being chased.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Howell.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pushing his way through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Bia. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up, every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
I'm
out.
ready to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, I got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. Okay, let's go. I'm the living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty's better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night for myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night, hell of a
Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about. I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to. Why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me? God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me? God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Take your ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my just star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta. If it's me or you, he got five, a lot of fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive. Bruce blew it. I hit a Ewing, wrist hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I filled up the crib with cars, alls with all in all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm still stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it be there, you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I can take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rides in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates.
Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my the new goof. Either you fronted. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm that down, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I been ballin'. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah, yeah.
Violation.
Hey, Shama.
Yeah. Did you violate it?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a roughneck man. I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. What? I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Beat around with call Pedro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it.
He just want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Dropped 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola.
Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When it come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Really messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get him for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When it come to me, they don't play with it.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, on the floor to the sky.
ego praying every day. Glad to say I was broke. Tell them battle. Now I got my bands up. 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this me go right influence. 53, I'm throwing up. They see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga. Try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Stealing days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Or I got a bump with ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun. Or I got a bump with ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt.